Hello, listeners. Hi, my name is Madhavi, and I'm so happy to have you on Upptalk. You have come to the right place if you want to learn about IT and do really cool things with your hands. We are not just another IT company when I say Upptalk. Think of us as your learning partner dedicated to helping you reach your full potential. We have top notch hands on courses to help you build your business, whether you are new to technology or want to move up in your current job. Let's look around this as our first step towards learning.
Well, you can see my screen right. And the other day we talked about workflow, and then there was one question that you have regarding that field, right? I did some research about the same field that you asked. It is nothing, but we can create custom fields from this and we can use that according to our requirement. As per my research, it is nothing but just to create custom field only as per our requirement. But what is the custom field? It's the same way you can use it as in. The way you use it on custom forms, the same way you use it. Sometimes what will happen in a particular state, you want these fields to be, shown. At that time, you need this field. Then how do I pass data to that field? How do I pass data to that field? How did I put data into that field? There's a field, right? You can create a field. Let's say a text, right? For example, right? Then how do you put data into that field? How do you actually pass a new data into that field? You can pass the data in a record itself only. From a workflow, you cannot do that. It's a constant. Oh, it's a constant field only. Do you have any other questions from workflow or something? You can let me know. I think not much. That's it. Let's talk about Portlet. As I told you, what portlets do. Actually, portlets are used to design, these dashboard. The things that you are seeing, we can actually customize this dashboard. Some things we can do from UI only, but for some, particular things which will not be available from UI. For that, we can write portlet script, and as well from portlet script, we can create forms as we do from portlet. Most of the use of portlet will be, for customizing this dashboard only. And these days, portlets are not much used for designing the dashboard as well, because much of the control, they have provided from UI only. But still, if you want, we can use portlet script to customize this, dashboard. Let me tell you what we will do. And we will upload it from here the same way, and we will create a deployment as well. Let me From here, you can see that save and deploy. We will click on save and deploy. And what extra this portlet has is that portlet here you can get to choose out of these. You can create simple form. You can use HTML, simple list, and links and intents. Simple forms are used to create the form like Suitelet forms only, and this HTML and this simple list and the links and the intents are used to customize the dashboard. Here I am showing an example how inline HTML can be used to customize this dashboard. We will click on save and deploy, and after deploy, we will create a deployment like this. The procedure is same like other script. It's just that we need to create this deployment record and script record. Now that we have created this, let me explain you the script here. What is this simple script is doing is that sometimes what we need to do, we need to show some data on the dashboard itself. Here is the dashboard, right? You can see it. NetSuite has provided this UI control. We can show the things, whatever we want, like the performance indicator, key performance indicator score. These things we can show with the help of UI, but some things which are not available from the UI, we can write a portlet. What we will do once we have deployed our script, we will go to custom portlet. And from custom portlet, we will go to suite apps and our script will show here, right? These all are the custom script that we have written. We will choose our script and we will click on that, and that will simply show up here. For now, let me remove this. This is the demo portlet which we have written. We will click on this and it will show up here. For now, what I have written an HTML. It is just showing this 0 PO to be approved. Now let me explain you the code what it says. It's the same for rest of the script and the same for portlet as well. We need to define what version we are using and what type of script it is. We need to define that. And here, let's say user want to see the data of purchase orders which are not approved. Sometimes what they will do, they will want those purchase orders to be shown on their dashboard itself. From there that they can approve those sales order or purchase order, whatever they want. We can show that data over the dashboard only. What we are doing here, we are just getting it itself and we are passing that data into this content. And what we are doing, that content, we are from HTML property, we are naming it post to be approved. The numbers will come here and it will in the link. Whenever we will click a link, we are redirecting to a Suitelet. From there, we can write this Suitelet the way we want or something which will be of our use or anything. We can redirect to records as well. It's totally up to us what we want, right? As you can see, this will show up here and I will click on this 0 PO to be approved. And it can redirect us to records. For now, I have redirected it to Suitlet only. This is the way a portlet script works actually. And here you can see that in this script, we are using this render function only. Like other script, we had other trigger points. Here in portlet, we have this render only. This is all about portlet escape. I mean, there is not much I can say. Can I look at the server portlet script? I only see you deployed. I didn't see that. I hear what we are doing. We are, filtering the data. We are getting the safe search, the data from safe search. And the number of results are coming from this safe search. Right. And title, we are giving unapproved POs. Right. And under this content, what we are providing the number of results, and whatever we want to name it, we are, naming it O to be approved. And this is you give the anti-HTML to it. Content equals to, can you call the dashboard? Is the portlet right? Can you have any function, any like a form or something sitting there? Sorry, can you please come again? Can you have a form or something that sit on a portlet? A form, you fill up something, something. Can you do that? From portlet, what we can do, we can create forms such as the form we create suitlets. I mean, if we'll choose this. Oh, suitlets. But this is not, but that form is not actually. Can you sit on the dashboard? It'll like the front screen. Actually, it should be available. I personally haven't done it, but if it should be done, you can try it, by creating a form and we can show it. I have, researched it. One of my projects, it was required, but later on they, denied that. But we can do it. As of my knowledge, we can do it. Actually, please come again. Can I look at your dashboard again one more time? The dashboard, the suitlet is only HTML, right? Only HTML, the content can only put HTML in it. No, actually. Is there any other thing you can put inside in the content? We can, in the content we can provide, we can redirect it to any record or something, or if we want, we can render it here only. The same way. How about if you can and you put images? Those are the things. We can put images as well and show files as well here. But these days what is happening? All those things are possible from, UI only. That is not much needed, but we can do those things. Can I look at your next screen? You are seeing next screen. No, I'm seeing your visual code. If you want to show the graph, you can click on this and you can see the graphs, performance graphs. What was the, results of last fiscal year in comparison to this fiscal year, like that. A comparison data, and also you can see the how do I draw those graphs, for example. Actually, NetSuite has itself created those. Let me click on it. I mean, somebody asked me to create a portal for graph. How do you actually draw those graphs? Is there a special programming language for that? No, actually it has already. We'll click on this trend graph right and it has come here. We will click on setup. It will ask on what KPI you want to show the graph. Oh, this is not actually not a portlet. Then this is not from a portlet. These are the standard NetSuite graphs. You can set up these graphs from UI. Can you show me again? I can report, say sales transaction or anything. Any. Can you click on the setup again? You want me to click on setup. A custom default chart area KPI. How many KPIs are there? Oh, actually, these KPIs are what to you. Can you customize this KPI or it came? These much are the KPIs. Also complete. Sorry, I think I lost a few seconds. These KPIs are standard. I mean, you cannot add your own KPI. Is that right? Actually, some KPIs are standard. You can see AP balance averages over news. These are the standard APS, but we can create some custom KPIs as well. We said something, programming required. No, for this, we need not to write any code. We just need to, create a sales search, and from that sales search, it's nothing. But, data only, right? It's nothing but the data only. But what it is just presentation of that data in the graphical form. I mean, you can get the data monthly, quarterly, yearly. It's just the data we need to show in the graphical form. That is the thing. This is, all about. What should I say? And about, Portlet and designing this dashboard. Apart from past sessions, do you have anything you can ask me? I think that's it. The only thing I would ask is actually the debug, but you say there is nothing to debug. Now, as I explained, debugging is, all about when you'll get the requirements. According to that, you can deploy the script. After that, only you can do the debugging by, line by line, doing the code, getting the data in the variables and logging them is the must. And for debugging best practices you can do. Because I remember you can use the Chrome debugger. You can change to a Chrome debugger. Chrome debug. The Google Chrome. Chrome has a debugger, right? You are saying the debugger in console. Actually, in NetSuite, that is not needed because all the things are logged. Let me open any script for you. You can actually put breakpoint. You just Google, you'll find it. That's your debug. Let's say here is an. Let me open any script. This is the debugger. Actually, we can say all the things which we will log. I mean, whatever logs, you will provide an escape. All the logs will come here. As soon as you will, trigger the script, all the logs will come here. It will work the same way. It's just that you need to, see how the logs are coming. It will show the timing of that log. I mean, which log, which part of the script trigger first. This will happen that way. Let me open this script for you. You can see here they are triggering this before load function, and in this before load function what they are doing, they are getting the status of this record. And let me check if they have logged anything. As you can see, they logged this checkout. This variable they logged, after that they logged this variable. Step by step, you can check whatever values are coming in these logs and you can debug your script the same way. Let me ask you, right, close this window. Close this window. Close this window. Just close this window. Go to customization. Let me see this here. I think it's no, I think it also is scripting. What is this? You are saying there is a script debugger. Actually, we have this, but I mean personally, I never use it. It is not, I mean never use it. I also ask from my trainer in my starting days. But that is maybe we don't have the knowledge how we use it, but all the debugging we do here only. I mean, I also wanted to ask my trainer in my various starting days. But after that, value get, continuously requirement and you do the debugging from yourself. I will see how what this debugger does. Let's do. It says a new feature. It was launched in 2020 only. You can see before that there was no debugger. We used to debug the things from execution logon. The scripts can be debugged with the new 2.1 script debugger. This debugger uses Chrome tools directly within NetSuite to allow users to debug their script using functionality. Might be this is something new. That's why we haven't tried this. But I mean from this they have provided this long article. Might be we can use it. Let me see what it says. The following script has been debugged. It says, I believe, only all these scripts we can debug from this. Until the script should let script user and script debugging of the process. Version of other scripts, type and core is planned to be supported. All these scripts are not yet supported by this debugger, as you can see right. And this time you can debug the hidden file, set file for further what it says. Most common debugging of this in Chrome. Actually, I mean, this is something new. That's why we haven't used this, but you can try it. I mean, maybe the developers which would have been joined after 2020, they might have used it because this is something new. And in the new feature, what happens? It has some limitations. And that is why that is not most popular. I believe But let me tell you, all the debugging will be possible from, logging the things in a script. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales at therightuptalk.com.